So many of you will be looking at your circumstances and thinking of different things you could do to change your circumstances, to improve your position and get out of these circumstances. And of course, some of you might just be in a job and you're sick of working in the job and you prefer to have more time and more flexibility. Some of you could be sitting in a situation where you've just been renting forever and you want to get out of that rent trap and start having and get your own home. Other of you may have your own home, but you're in a circumstance where you don't want to be paying a mortgage off when you're still 70 years old. You might even have parents that are doing that. Some of you may have equity in your house and you know that maybe buying an investment property could be a solution, so you don't have to pay that mortgage off over 30 years and you could pay that debt down faster. So there is solutions, but ultimately for many people, they don't know how to go out there and buy their first property. There's a lot of moving pieces. You may even want to just go and start your own business and just work for yourself. These are the traditional pathways that we deal with, which are really surrounding money, debt, property and business. And they are all pathways, but if you get started with those pathways and you don't get set up and build the right foundation, then for many people, they really get stuck at the first step. Many people obviously never get out of the rental market. Many people never buy their own home. And the people that do invest, many of them only ever get maybe 1 or 2 properties and never get the true benefits and still find themselves stuck long-term and waiting for the pension. So there's no get-rich-quick scheme. But without a doubt, if you can overlay an approach and steps, clear steps within your own life, and it's funny that people will go out and set up a business plan for their own business, but when it comes to their life, they don't do anything. They plan more for their own holidays than they should do for their life. And now with this whole situation of things like Afterpay, where people are really just getting the benefit of getting the gratification of getting something now, or they want it tomorrow, but they're not understanding how that debt and credit compounds later, and they can get trapped and get into a situation where literally they can't move forward. They've just got to keep working. So this is the dynamic we want to break. This is the circumstances. So if you do want to buy your own home, there is solutions to go and buy your own home and do that even if you're starting with little deposit, and do that within 1 to 2 years. There is solutions where you don't have to save for a 20% deposit. There is options where if you have a home and you've got equity in there, because many values have gone up for people, that you can use that equity to secure investment property. But the reality is getting the right investment property is so important, because if you buy the wrong investment property in the wrong location at the wrong time, in many circumstances, it can make your situation worse. So getting the skills where you know how to go and get that property in the right time, the right market, the right strategy is crucial, because it's always cycling. So I suppose ultimately, even starting your own business, you know, whether you want to start a side hustle, whether you want to leave your job and start a full business or build something up on the side, ultimately you've still got to get structured the right way. You've got to have your names in the right entities. You've got to be set up with the right marketing approach, and all these different areas that are done effectively. So I suppose at Design Labs, and what we're doing is helping you get the right foundation. If you get the right foundation before you take any actions, ultimately then you can move forward lots more smoothly. You can avoid a lot of costly mistakes and a lot of lost time, and move into a situation of improved cash flow, more time, and ideally be in a situation where you've got, I suppose, more passion, more purpose back in your life, and can share that again with your family.